and who you are, who you're playing, and yeah.
For sure. My name is Alex. I am playing Darren, who is a Get a Fenris Arun Alpha of the Trail Mix pack, whose deed name is now Nexus Slayer. So we've had a crazy, crazy future and past here with Born of Rage, and I'm excited to see what happens next.
Hey everyone, I'm Aaron. I'm playing Kennedy, whose deed name is Blood on the Dance Floor. So named because she used to be a professional or aspiring professional dancer. Now she's just a very, very, very angry girl. She is a Fianna Galliard, Hamid type. And yeah.
Oh, hey everybody, I'm playing Killian Jackson. He is a Ragabash class walker and renowned an online college dropout who's helping us pack figure out what's going on with these clones.
And hello, everybody. I'm Drew, and I am playing Dell, the lupus theurge of the Children of Gaia. Dell was born as a wolf and made it to wolf puberty before discovering the awful truth that under the light of the full moon he is destined to walk the earth with opposable thumbs and an uncontrollable urge to eat at Waffle House.
Were-human.
Yeah, he's a weird dude.
So that is our pack, also known as the Trail Mix pack. A couple quick notes before we jump into tonight's episode. We are a small, very tiny, independent RPG channel. Our goal is to highlight games that in settings that don't get as much love as some of the bigger 2 or 3. If you like what you do, will you please consider letting your friends know, doing all the cool interweb things of liking, following, sharing, and just letting people know where to find us. Because as much as our worlds like to destroy the forces of the worm, we also have the forces of the algorithm to deal with, and they are much more tricky and devastating than the worm. So. With that, I'd like to jump on into tonight's episode of Born of Rage. We are currently doing a small aftermath arc after finishing up the Valkenburg Foundation. Last episode, the crew made their way back to the Sept of the Green, which is secretly located in Central Park in New York City. Where they were slowly trying to reacclimate to life in New York City and as members of the Sept of the Green, and they were approached by a Black Fury kinfolk by the name of Christos. He is a gifted and talented kinfolk, but just a kinfolk nonetheless, and he was tasked by Stox the Moon, a elder of the Black Fury tribe, to deliver 3 items to the pack. The items were a small ancient Roman coin, a small New York subway token, and a small stained glass coin. With that, the pack found out that those are actually talons, which are spirit-bound items that can allow them to do short-term things. In this case, open up doorways into the deep umbra. They suspect each one leads to a different location, and they did use the subway token last week to make their way from the physical plane into the umbral, which is the spirit realm that surrounds the earth in the world of darkness. And they found themselves looking out over the gulf in between 2 spirit realms, that of the Scar, which is a spiritual manifestation of the Industrial Revolution at the height of the 1890s and early 1900s, with bellowing pillows of smoke and factories and nonstop belching of toxic waste into the air. And on the other side, they found the cyber realm, the spiritual incarnation of what could be, what is and what could be as far as technology and all things Weaver related. Was there anything I did not highlight that the pack wants to mention?
I think that's the highlights.
Yeah, I think that about covers it.
Cool. So with that, the pack has decided to slowly start descending their way from the giant waste disposal shaft sewage kind of pipeline that they were walking through into the actual cities themselves and make their way down, where we find them today.
All right,
So-
I think we need to keep making our way forward.
Yeah, so, I mean, we go off for like 20 minutes.
So, with that, the pack finds themselves slowly making their way from the edges of the Spider City, which is what it's called, into the heart of the main section of the cyber realm. They were sent to find answers, and that was this kind of vague as they got as far as why they're being sent here. But seeing how Killian's had various dreams of all things tech and spider related, it makes sense that it might be something to do with him. So the city itself is actually a towering metropolis. There are constant streams of creatures and spirits walking through. They appear to be made of bits and pieces and baubles of technology, some more cutting edge than others. The main level that you're on feels like kind of a bustling downtown area. Just lots of little shops and lots of little cafes and the like. Will you please go ahead and make me a perception and alertness check?
You got it.
Everybody's or
Whoever would like to, just to kind of pick up.
well,
Sure.
kind of tripping out already. So yeah, let's go for it.
Standard diff.
Yes, the difficulty standard diff is 6.
Yeah, exception. Hello. Yes. How do you do?
I got 2 successes.
I've
Dear
got
God.
5.
6.
Jeez, really? Wow, you sniffed better than the wolf?
I just happened to roll rocks.
Right on, man. I'm not.
I got
yeah.
3, and I felt pretty good about it. But as you were,
I
Kennedy,
I have a smaller dice pool than Dell does, but
Yeah.
just
Actually, we sniff good. Whatever.
Awesome.
it is.
So with that, as you're
Do
making
you
your way
smell
through,
euros?
you smell euros, but they smell as of like old plastic floppy disks.
Man,
it's a cool map.
gross. This is a cool map.
it was really
Um,
lovely. Yeah.
So those watching or those watching later on YouTube, this is an awesome map that I got through RPG. We also have an affinity link if you want to check out, but this is a map from a group called Shadow Pack? Shadow? I have to double check. But it's just real. They have a really bunch of awesome techno cyberpunk kind of looking maps, and so for Cyber City, I thought this was perfect. It actually comes in a couple different. There's a blue version. It's kind of like a blueprint as well, which is really cool. I'm like, this is really cool. But,
Yeah, I need to go find me a nice 300 DPI version of that. I have needed decorations.
So,
Okay.
So with that, as you're looking or walking around, and I'm going to guess that Dell, you're in Lupus or Hispo form.
Dell is in lupus form and probably in a state of near constant bewilderment right now. Like he knows it's the Umbra and it's weird, but this is pretty weird even for the Umbra.
I'm in Hamid form, and I am similarly in a state of bewilderment.
If we're in the Umbra, I'm probably in Glabro.
Awesome.
Because Kennedy kind of likes the weightlifter look.
You know, that's legit.
So,
I don't have anything funny to say about that. It's just legit.
so with that, as you're making your way around, you see a bunch of shops and all kinds of stuff. As you're walking by, you see instead of newspapers, you see like a newsstand, but it's got a bunch of floppies and 5 1/4 and 3 by 5 floppies and discs and thumb drives, and just kind of like all ways of storing information. And you see other shops and that kind of vibe, but the residents all look like they're cobbled together from bits and pieces of technology, or they have, or several of them look more like kind of like mannequins, where they look like humans. They have like a shell like a human, and they have a face like a human, but really no definitive features. And they're wearing what seems to be 1950s kind of retro future clothing, what people thought they would be wearing in the future in the 50s. Spider City itself, as you're getting the lay of the land, you quickly find twists and turns, and it doesn't have the flat grid pattern that you would expect to find in a Weaver domain. It's much more of a twisting and turning, like you're making your way through a maze and labyrinth kind of effect. And you get this distinct feeling that the city's kind of broken into two kind of main parts. The part that you're in right now, or making your way into, which has, like I said, very much of a downtown, like 1950s noir, cyberpunk, Blade Runner-esque feel. And then as you kind of look up above you, you see almost like the super pristine buildings, and the very much the elegant skyscrapers, and much more of the aloof and high off. It almost seems like two separate cities from the look and feel of it. It very much has that city of tomorrow kind of vibe going on. No pun intended.
I will not start singing that song. I just want you all to know I thought it really hard.
So, Killian, did you want to make a wits and enigmas check to see what kind of vibe you get from the city, since you are a Glasswalker, and what you recall about the stories you may have heard about the Cyber Realms?
Yeah, let me check here.
Is this where Glasswalkers come from?
Yeah, that's where we're born. One bit at a time.
This is not where Glasswalkers come from. Actually, according to some myths, Glasswalkers came from Rome.
You know what? I can see it.
As it was the first massive city, and Glasswalkers have a distinct tie to cities.
It's enigmas. What do I know about the cyber slums? What's getting I have one.
You do know that it's predominantly in control of by the Weaver and Weaver's forces. This is pretty much one of their havens in the Umbra. You do know that there is a group of Glasswalkers that call this place home. They call themselves the Cyber Dogs. And they are basically loyal to the Weaver, and they traffic with the Weaver and Weaver tech. But there are also more than a few Weaver spirits, according to the stories, on this umbral realm that have been influenced or infiltrated or corrupted by the worm. So that they're still Weaver spirits, but they just much more of the darker aspects and sliding into becoming full-on worm spawn.
Do I know if the cyber dogs are friendly to us
Um,
or just laterally indifferent?
it really depends on who's with you. Given that you have a Fianna, a Geta Fenris, and a Child of Gaia, they would probably be pretty indifferent to all them. They would be more inclined to be a little bit positive to you, but none of them are going to go out of their way to screw with you guys. At least based on what what you know.
Well, that's good news.
Hey, Del. There's only one other scent in town that belongs to the cyber dogs. So at least we're not alone here if you want to try to track somebody down. I don't even know what we're looking for.
That is a really interesting question. Are there any actual scents to this particular realm, or is this just like not? What does the cyber realm smell like?
Chrome. Everything's just chrome.
Chrome. Oh,
It's
burning chrome. I swear to God.
Ah, I was gonna say it. You beat me to it. There's a slight sense of burning. Go ahead and if you want, you wanna make a perception check and see what sense you can pick up?
It might be. I guess we'll start there, and if it's not completely insano, then I may actually heighten senses and see if I can scent. I don't know that I could actually track somebody I've never scented directly. Though. I don't know if it works.
There's only one other scent here hypothetically. They're bits and pieces.
There can be only one.
Pretty much. It's either you smell something that isn't us.
It is a perception, and what's the other?
Spiders.
What am I? Is it a wits perception? No, not wits perception. It's not a thing.
Despite me saying it a lot, it's not a thing.
No, it's not. My character sheet will not permit that.
It will not.
It says no. Weaver says no. What am I rolling?
Go ahead and make me a wits and perception check. Sorry, I just said it. This is why it's stuck in my head. Darren, Killian, and the rest of your pack.
It wasn't me. I had nothing to do with that.
Sorry. It's perception primal urge. I don't know.
That makes all the sense in the world that I could have just said that. Because I didn't think of it either. Standard diff, sniff. That is a lot of successes. 6.
It is a lot of successes.
Yeah. I had nothing else to spend points on. I have really good perception.
Awesome. So with six successes on your perception scenting check, you can pick up tons about the city. The city itself, you can smell all sorts of gas, gas and oil and stuff from various motor vehicles, or the spirits that kind of resemble those. You also can pick up the sense of neon and a little bit of burning chrome, sense of like burning dust, like the kind that falls on on your computer and kind of gets that smell.
You all know that smell. Yes. Yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
And along with that, you also do pick up several scents that beyond that, you can pick up smells of wolves, of rats, of what you almost would think would be what spiders would smell like, kind of that wispy smell of silk, which makes sense. There probably have been, if not are, several dozen Ananasi somewhere running around. I mean, it is their it is their connection to the realm.
Well, you did mention wolves then, and killing wolves. I mean, we could go looking for rats, but I mean.
But why rats? Why would rats be here? Is it just because it's a cityscape?
Well, rats, yeah.
Because of the bone knowledge.
Rats literally live everywhere.
That makes more sense.
But also, I mean, there are Ratkin. The Ratkin are decidedly urban.
You also can get the smell of some rot, some decay, some of that city, urban city smell.
He's been in New York long enough to be fairly familiar with it, at least.
Yeah.
So, okay. Then I think I wonder. I mean, I don't know if this is. I guess I could try spending the gnosis to activate the heightened senses. That's usually what you do when you're trying to do a really wild tracking feat. So I guess I would do that.
Certainly.
As per Killian's request.
You're an amazing radar. We love you.
I give up. I'm just going to click all on my sheet and scroll up and down because I can never find my gnosis when I need it.
So, as you guys kind of huddled yourself over at the side of the street to avoid some of the traffic going through and avoid just calling too much attention to yourself, you do see several different, like I said, spirits running around. Not only just that, but you see like spider bots running around. You see some older model net spiders. You actually see a fair number of what you guess is weaver spirits that you don't recognize. They look more humanoid, definitely like in a human form, except their faces tend to be kind of fuzzy and hard to make out, and they just don't really have a whole lot of distinct features to them. And as you guys are kind of huddled over there, you kind of see things going on. You see a couple people going over to buy some stuff from the information broker / newsstand, and they seem to be trading small little vials that have some sort of silverish liquid in it, back and forth, like to the person, and then getting the things in return.
I have a very important Darren question.
Uh-huh.
Are there any cars here?
That's a tricky thing to answer. And I say that because you do see some things that are car-like. And I'm gonna drop a picture of one in the Roll20 so you can share it with the pack and share it with the
share it with the people.
Share it on stream.
The
yeah.
people. Who can tell us what make and model that car is?
Not me.
Where are you dropping it, Jonesy?
I'm going to be dropping it into. I'm going to be giving a handout to you guys in a second.
Oh, okay. No worries.
In the Roll20.
I just wanted to make sure I hadn't missed it somewhere.
Rather wackily, if I would, in order to track the descent of the wolves, I would have to make another perception primal urge roll. I guess I could do that.
Yeah, if you could do that for me, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, if you could just track those other guru, that'd be great.
That'd be great.
Grr.
You were born for this stuff.
Well, I mean,
You were born into this stuff.
Oh, hey, there it is. Oh,
Oh my god.
Oh, that's cool.
Facts.
I want that.
Mm.
I'm throwing that at somebody.
That is not the spider buggy I remember.
Oh my god, I would just like.
Second question: is it alive?
It's a spirit. It's known as a gridlock beetle. And yeah.
Okay, so here's the wacky then.
I might be a huge fan of the new Umber book. It was really cool.
Lovely.
Shout out to Onyx Path for the new Umber book. It was awesome.
Okay, so actually so yeah, the difficulty is actually at -3 because I activated heightened senses in Lupus form. So I'm assuming it's just a regular diff 6 normally, or what are we looking at here?
Actually, it would be difficulty 8
Okay.
normally, and then apply modifiers.
All right, so it'll be a diff 5 for Dell because he is in Lupus form with heightened senses, and he gets an extra die because it's primal urge. Because of the it's a gift thing. So let's see how badly I managed to screw this up.
So,
Wow.
We have faith in you, Del.
It would be 5 successes, and then there were some 10s
Wow.
involved as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
Never doubted it.
Well, no, I mean, okay. So yes, that's as I said, 5 successes.
awesome. So as you try to use your senses and start trying to navigate, and the pack follows, it becomes quite quickly evident that even with the amazing sense of smell, the smells here are kind of warp and don't follow what you would expect to follow. And you find yourself kind of going in roundabout circles. Actually, and as you discover that, Killian, what you realize is that this place acts more like a computer than it does an actual city. So it acts more like code, and you need to navigate it using computers, not normal the computer skill, in order to navigate it as opposed to what you normally would use.
So how do we press Control F in here?
Wait, I have an idea. Can I go up to one of these information brokers?
Sure.
I'm very excited for whatever this idea is.
I will,
Excited is the word.
I will take the decently nice phone out of my pocket from the dead lover that we found at Valkenburg. I'd be willing to trade it for some information on how to find these, I almost said diamond dogs, cyber dogs.
Certainly. So you go up to the little information desk, and as you approach, you see a couple other people kind of walking around or whatever, and kind of scurrying away as they leave. They look like they're holding little, like, square little boxes, and as you approach this specific broker, street vendor, he actually seems to be standing behind a small green box, and he's wearing kind of this lime green kind of color outfit. And he kind of looks at you, goes, how can I be of assistance? And he's talking, but there's no, like, it's just a blank shell for what a face would be, almost like an automated mannequin. But he's wearing kind of like a really cheap green suit.
I want to speak with a live representative.
Your dice pool ain't big enough for that, man. You know that. No one's is.
Press 0 star 0 star 0 star.
And he just kind of tilts his head a little bit, like he doesn't understand what you said.
Sorry, friend. We're new in town.
And as he does, he's like, "Well, I've got amazing offers, several fully funded already." And as you look down, you see that on the top of the cube that he's standing in front of, it kind of shuffles, and it looks like a bunch of little cards looks like little video clip cards, like you would see like on Windows for like a YouTube or something like that. But there's like several of them, and they all have little green gauges next to them, showing percent to fund it.
Is he a Kickstarter robot?
Make me a wits and enigmas check.
Sitting this one out, Dell is. Yes, he is. Dell
I,
cares
I,
not for your
I will give you. Since you said that, I'll give you. I'll lower the DC. It won't be 6. It will be 4. For you, Darren.
For wits and enigmas.
Yep.
Kennedy has no idea.
I got 2 successes.
He is literally crowdfunding in spirit form. He has a spirit of crowdfunding.
They make spirits for that? Man, the American medical system's fucked.
Can I talk to you about this streaming network that I know?
We've gotten down the
Quite a
rabbit
bit
hole,
meta,
Alice.
haven't
Killian,
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of information you're going to get out of him, but it's a good. We could ask him.
Yeah. Hey, buddy, I just need directions to where the cyber wolves are. I'll find your little, I don't know, what is this? Stupid cupcake kiosk, you can tell me.
And as you're saying all that, you hear a kind of a squeak coming from behind, and you look back and you see what looks like a ferret.
Oh, cat, what's that doing here?
And kind of, and then scurries over to this off to the side alley.
I think it's telling us we should follow it.
Yeah. Or we're getting mugged by a bunch of little ferrets. At least it's a start.
Well, if they try to mug us, then we can beat them up and take their lunch money and then get information out of them.
Yeah, it works out. Let's go.
Dell just sort of stares at everybody like they are speaking like Swahili. Like none of that meaning.
You never had a school wolf bully who took away your bird at lunchtime? No.
There was no showering after gym class either.
No rolling in the mud. It was too intimate.
Well,
Dirty, dirty wolves. Well, I think we follow him. I think we can handle a little ferret if it tries to get uppity, but this is the first being who has tried to give us information since we've been here.
True.
interesting. Uppity Ferrets is the name of my Boomtown Rats cover band.
So, as you follow the little ferret off to around the bend, he as you come around, he's you see him kind of go into the side of the alleyway. The alleyway is pretty empty. It's just literally an alleyway with some street concrete walls. There's no real trash. There's no trash cans or anything like that back here. But it's just kind of an empty alleyway with still, no matter what, has that strange little trickle of trail of mystery moisture that's always in every alleyway, no matter how warm it is. And he kind of perches himself over to the side, and he's kind of sits back and folds his little ferret arms up. And he's like, "What brings you here?"
A subway token?
Right?
I think we're on a quest. I don't know 100% what we're looking for, but we were told that inserting the subway token would take us on a journey.
Yeah, we have a referral from Owl.
And also, if there's a Waffle House nearby.
I think you have to go down below for that. They don't let him up.
No, never mind. Go ahead.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, they don't let those old ratty places down around here.
Strong words coming from a ferret.
Seriously.
I don't know what you're talking about. I got over 12 million views.
Oh no, are
he's
you a
no matter
YouTuber?
what,
Not on purpose.
Oh, he's a viral. Oh, you're a viral spirit.
Yep. And he kind of reaches behind his back and pulls out a little YouTube plaque, the little silver, the little plaques they get when they hit X amount of viewers or whatever,
Oh,
and
for crying out loud.
and puts it back. He's like, "Yep,
How did they mail
Certified.
that to you?
it just showed up one day."
Who owns YouTube? Google? Does Google own YouTube?
Now, yes.
Now, yes.
How did they find you here?
We gotta be very polite. We might be looking at a terminally ill ferret once its fame dies.
So,
In the cyber realm, Google has got to be like an Incarna.
They have their own block.
What does the ferret say?
so you're shifters, aren't you?
Yeah.
Indeed.
You need to be careful around here. Folks upstairs don't like your kind.
Upstairs where?
Kind of upstairs, uptown. And he
Where
kind of
are
looks
the
up towards
stairs?
the skyscrapers.
We were under the impression that there were other wolves who lived in these parts.
Oh yeah. That all went sideways a while ago. They're still around, but they're in the Undercity now. They're in below. They used to be more up on this level, but yeah, since they want pretty heavy on combat with one of the lords of the uptown, and yeah, things went south real fast for them. They're still around. They're still causing problems, but they ain't the lords of the realm that they used to be.
Who is the Lord of the Realm now?
It's the enclave, conclave, whatever they call themselves this week. It changes all the time, but some of the uppity spider types.
And what kind of troubles do you think we would be needed to solve?
I'm not sure, but if you are shifters, and I'm guessing because of that one, you're the guru nature. I can give you some pointers on how to find them, but it'll cost you.
What will it cost us?
Like, share, and subscribe.
Kennedy just looks at Killian. You're the one of us with a with a smartphone?
Oh, that's right. What's your channel?
It'll give you the name of a channel that his videos are on.
Oh, it's Logan Paul. Never mind. We don't need your help.
Ooh.
Kennedy, you're the Galliard. Sing Baby Shark.
Oh,
Del, don't say that. It's real down here. And technically, so are mascots. We had this conversation. If they would exist anywhere, they would exist here.
True.
yes.
I don't want to deal with that, Rokaya.
Yeah, I don't want to do a Roger Rabbit's episode. So we need to figure out what's going on.
So, are you gonna try to Google them
Yeah.
or pull them up?
Okay. Okay.
So you pull it up and you give it a like, and the minute you go click the like button, a little thumb up appears near him. Blink. Great. So, and it gives you some directions, and He'll give you a bunch of like directions that you think you can kind of follow about how to navigate the parts of the web in farther into the city.
So as soon as he's done explaining everything to us and leaves us alone, I'm unsubscribing.
Aw, dude.
What kind of videos does he do?
He did one video 6 months ago. That's the only one on his channel. It blew up. It was on Oprah.
I was just hoping you'd be a lasagna cat.
So, so you're gonna try to follow the directions and lead the pack to where he told you, or
Yeah.
gonna... Cool.
How do I drive?
I need you to make me a wits and computers roll for this.
Yeah, I can do that.
Because unlike some of the other realms where you'd be using normal skills, the cyber realm makes you use computers for stuff. Because, well, it's a cyber realm.
I appreciate that. So let's hope today isn't the day that I'm messing up. There we go. I got 3 successes in one of these.
Heck yeah.
Awesome. So as you spend several long gone minutes, you know, it seems like 5 minutes, it seems like 50 minutes as you're hiking through the city, and you kind of make some twists and turns, and you're pretty sure you're following those directions, and they are leaving you deeper into the city. The main huge as the farther you get and the taller the buildings get, near the center of the what you guess is the center of the city is several towering skyscrapers that are at least 50-60 stories higher than all the other nearby buildings, and up above that you see what looks like a giant web that kind of stretches out, with that being the center, out through the sky and with all the neon lights and chrome off the city reflecting up on the webs, and you see little pulses of light going through it every once in a while. It is the actual manifestation of the World Wide Web, but in the Umbra.
Oh, nice.
Oh no, don't like that.
Yeah, you can even see the sharks biting on the cables over there.
Dum 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 dum. They look like little 8-bit sharks. And as you're going along, I'm going to need a wits and perception check. No, take that back. I'm going to ask for wits and primal urge from Dell.
I can do that. Theoretically. Has the Jones is the I don't how long the heightened senses last for scene is this still a scene, or do I not
Yes.
get the extra? Okay.
Yes, that's why I actually switched the
Okay.
overruled it to make it primal urge, because yes, it would still count.
Healy. Okay, and what was the diff, pardon me?
Difficulty is going to be 7 normally.
Okay.
Apply the heightened sense modifier and your lupus modifiers, and
Yep. And the extra die and all that happy fun stuff. And I end up with 5 successes.
awesome. So
I smell a lot of pornography.
so
Yeasty.
much.
No, I'm not gonna ask. I don't want to know.
There are no
So-
bakers in the side of the room.
It smells of ink and desperation. Sorry, please continue.
As you're going along, you get the brief smell of rot and wet fur just moments beforehand. So you will have a few seconds to let your allies know.
Rot and wet fur. So, yeah, I thought all
And
I'll
you
have time for is to bark out a warning that danger. I don't think I'm going to have much longer than that.
With that, I need everyone to make me a initiative check.
click on your token first.
Oh, thank you for reminding me.
You're welcome.
This might
Yeah,
be
I
the
just
one week that.
And I just moved your tokens just so you know, so that
Yeah, yeah, I watched him go.
They move fast.
Yeeted us across the screen.
Come back, token. Come back.
How scared am I? 18 scared.
Wow.
That's real scared.
I was looking at it. There it is.
Hey, Dell doesn't yell for nothing.
He didn't roll for half bad either. Yeah, 17. Oh, do I need to announce that? I don't see the usual matrix with the initiative scores.
Let me make sure I clicked it so you guys can see it.
There it goes.
Roll my bad guy.
Oh no, we're about to get jumped by Sammy Davis Jr.
I did it my way.
I'm kind of okay with that, honestly.
Dun, dun, dun.
Multiple. Oh, wait.
Wow, there's a lot of them.
An awful lot of rats.
Oh,
Um,
really? I'm zoomed out too far. Oh dear. Did we piss off the Ratkin?
yes, you pissed off. Well,
We're just breathing. We're just haters.
To be fair, one of the first things we ever did as Guru was kill a Ratkin in a subway.
Why are
so-
you saying that out loud now?
I love how it's out of all of us, it's Killian who's surprised that we encountered haters on the internet.
there is a spirit. Well, there is a spirit manifestation of flame war. So you know.
Not
So-
into it.
So with that, you quickly yell. Everyone was able to roll for initiative. No one's surprised as a pack of rather large ratkin in Krynos form comes scurrying out from the shadows in the alleyways around you. They are looking like they're kind of like dirty and some brown, black fur, various shades of rat colors. Some of them have patchy fur of different colors and different patterns and stuff like that. They all look dirty and unkempt and disheveled and actually a little sickly. With that, we've got Killian as the first to react because, well, kind of makes sense. This is Cyber Realm. This is his.
This is Killian's world. We all just live here.
He has the best graphics card.
Yeah, his tribe is a little bit more at comfort with technology and stuff than yours. So,
Yes, I would like to use my cyber version of Flare of the Milky Eye. And I would like to shift into Krynos.
He's leaving us. Leaving us.
I hope I just look like static to them and they can't just figure me out. It's like that thing when you guys push your eyeballs together and you can't see anything. Don't try that.
so
Get into Krynos.
So you're gonna roll. Oh wait, you're in the Ember. Never mind.
Yeah. I remember one thing in the Umbra. I hit the gym for free in the Umbra. That's what happens. And we're like, yeah.
Thought I was San Andreas.
And it's just a message order trip. Let's see if I can James. Oh no, they just have to beat it. That's right.
And double check to make sure you don't have any wounds left over from last game because those would have healed by now.
Right.
Would we also have regained rage and whatnot?
Rage, yes.
Oh.
Yeah, rage and we'll say rage. rage, gnosis, willpower, all that stuff.
Okay. Because otherwise,
you-
I don't know that I would have had gnosis. Just
You didn't really spend any last game.
True. Oh, that's right. We've been.
And because it would have been the time jump, because the first half you were wrapping up Valkenburg, and the second half was the setup for this. So
That's right. That's absolutely.
I got 3 successes.
awesome. Brings us to
You just see this big roll surrounded by static. Like a bad TV connection.
Dell.
Not bad.
Oh man, he's gone standard def. He's gone standard def. Oh no. Sorry.
When you go onto your data plan, you're hitting 240p on your videos.
Oh my gosh, he's turned into missing though.
So, what would you like to do, Dell?
I guess if they're going to be attacking, Dell is going to. This makes no sense because we're not in any kind of normal world, but Dell's going to shift into his bow. Well, we're in combat rounds. Like the Ratkin are a Tatkin, right? Or
Yes, they definitely look like they're
okay.
prepping for an attack. Basically, you'd walked into what was an ambush.
Aw.
The ferret gave you directions to an ambush. That's what you get for unsubscribing.
Dude, we got Shenmue. That's so bad. Okay, so yeah, Dell's has shifted into his bow form, and now I need to look at the map to see which one I'm gonna go. Guess have a gnaw on.
So yeah, there's a pack of, it looks like 6 Ratkin.
And they're we're like surrounded.
Yes, it was an ambush.
That's
You
so-
just happen to have heightened senses on, which is why you picked up their scent right before they
Nice.
came.
It appears, I don't know if the map is currently visible on stream. I guess the closest is going to be this the fellow with a purple dot on him here. He appears to be the closest to Dell.
Okay. Yeah.
I think Dell is just going to Hispo Blaze right on over there and give him a little bite. It's time for nibbles.
Awesome.
It's also time
So-
for his character sheet to open so I can roll the dice. Hooray! There we go. It is combat. He's also his combat. Wait. There should be 6. Shouldn't it?
For which?
For biting. For Hispo biting.
No.
Oh, is it a diff
5.
Diff 5?
Yep.
I undid all my crap. And he gets an extra die for that because of that just thing.
Hispo bite is very like chomp chewy chomp.
It's a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god. That's 7 successes.
Roll some damage.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So it's gonna be. Oh, this okay. So mag, extra successes 6. That will be 7 Agravatkin to the Ratkin.
Which one were you biting?
The one with the blue dot.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me. That's not true. I had actually initially specified the one with the purple dot, so that's no backseats there, so I had to go for that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
With that, Dell leaps to the south of you and heads over to the alleyway where one of the Ratkin was emerging from, all Kranos and with his claws and teeth and chomps, all ready to go. And bites at you, bites at him. You said 7, right?
7 ag, yeah.
Woo!
Yeah. I don't fancy that that's enough to bring him down, but that's
No.
No, but
No.
it should hurt.
it's,
Awesome.
it's definitely And
And-
his first DMCA takedown.
And now it's there we go.
Oh, I'm really sorry, Killian. I might have left you to the
To the rats?
Rats.
yeah, left you for the rats.
So
Ooh.
so the four of the rats rush up. One rushes towards is charging towards Kennedy to attack Kennedy. One's charging towards Darren to attack Taryn. Two of them are charging towards Killian and trying to see if we'll see if they can actually find him exactly, because well, he is using part of the musky eye. So
I heard ambush.
so with that, it looks like one of them is unable to. He's going to where he knew you were and looking around, trying to find you, and is unsuccessful. The one that Darren, sorry, the one that Dell attacked is biting Dell. And it manages to get Dell. And I'm gonna need Dell to make me a soak roll.
I knew there was a soap roll somewhere. No, it's not. What is the? Well, the soap roll is.
Stamina.
Not,
Yeah, this should be on your character sheet.
I'm actually. Yeah, I was looking for it.
If you're on the combat tab and you scroll all the way to the bottom, there should be a label that says bashing, lethal, aggravated, armor only. Those are actually the soak rolls, and this is going to be an aggravated attack because it's another shifter's
Oh, for crying out loud! Yes.
claws.
There we go. Thank you.
Awesome. So
Okay.
I miss Kennedy.
Oh, okay.
I rolled really good, but I also rolled lots of ones, so everything I rolled that was good got canceled out by the ones. So and Bupkis. I need a soak roll from Darren.
Is it aggravated or lethal?
Aggravated. Yep. These are other shifters, so they're going to be aggravated.
I'm gonna be aggravated, but I got 3 successes.
Okay. You manage to shrug off the claw mark as he claws through you.
Dell soaked 4 on his roll.
Awesome. You've also soaked all the damage they've done to you. So as they've gotten up and close to you, oh, I got one more.
I
Ooh.
don't want this one.
Killian,
Yeah,
what is your gnosis?
my gnosis is 5. Are you talking about my total roll? for this one?
Your permanent, yeah, your permanent gnosis.
It's 5, yeah.
Okay. Can you make me a soak roll, please?
Yeah, I can do that for you. I don't know how well I can do that, but I'll do it. What am I soaking?
You're soaking an aggravated attack from a fang dagger.
Oh, easy money. I got 2 successes with a 10.
Awesome. So you only take 1 point of lethal. So 1 point of damage, aggravated damage. As the one of the ones that rushed up to you, one couldn't find you, the other one did manage to make a successful gift check and find you. As he slams he goes to claw at you and misses, but his tail actually comes around and slashes you with a dagger it's holding. and the dagger slams into your arm.
That's cute shit, rat man. Cute shit.
And it is your primary arm, just so you know.
Oh. That is not fun.
So,
One wound, though. I think you're still okay.
Yeah, but what if I need to write something later?
Dictate.
Nobody wants to hear me talk.
so, awesome. And with that, one of them starts chanting. That is their turn.
Is that this one back here starts chanting?
And the one who didn't close with us?
Yes, yes.
Froggy looking one.
Hmm.
He may not be a froggy.
But there's
The
a frog.
one that.
I'm scrolled way out. You see.
Let me. Yeah. So.
Crap.
I have a frog.
Now I'm scrolled way out. Carry on.
Say, Jonesy, if you click on the token and hit Shift Z on your keyboard, it'll make it zoomed in on us. Zoom in for us.
Ah.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that did that.
Ooh.
You didn't know about Shift Z?
I did not. I knew about shift left click to pull everybody's attention to a specific token, but not to zoom in like that. That's cool.
Guys,
Yeah.
he's got a teddy bear and golf clubs.
Yep.
He's about to have a bad day.
And the little staff thing he's holding is actually an old fluorescent tube. And it's actually all glowing and stuff. The teddy bear is missing its head, and it's got a light bulb instead, which is glowing.
It's just
and
like a leg from a strip club sign. It's just blowing me.
It looks kind of like a voodoo doll. So Kennedy, what would you like to do?
Oh, I'm trying to decide if I care enough to want to send Swarm.
Do it.
That sounds cool.
But I kind of feel like Kennedy really just doesn't give two shits about whether or not they're wormy or if they're just attacking her because they're assholes.
Same difference as far as Kennedy's concerned. Of the worm, of an asshole, yeah, same difference.
I mean, kinda, yeah.
I confess Dell did not actually communicate that, but Dell doesn't communicate so good. So.
Yeah. Aaron is curious. I think Kennedy doesn't really care. So Kennedy is going to spend a rage for a second attack and is going to introduce her claw into the face of this Ratkin. Or at least is going to attempt it.
Awesome.
That is 3 successes to hit. That is 4 ag with the claw.
Ooh. Why do you want to do that to my Ratkin?
Well, he tried to do it to me first.
You said 4, right?
I did.
And just to make sure I'm notating right, that is
Yellow.
The one with the yellow dot.
Yep, yellow dot.
I color coded my Ratkins so I can tell them apart.
Sure. No, I understand. I did.
It helps greatly, honestly.
Yeah, no, like I said, I do the same thing.
So, brings us to who's next? Who's next? Darren's next.
Hell yeah, Darren's next. Darren has a plan.
Uh-oh.
So this guy over here wants to chant, right? That's his whole bag right now.
That is what he's doing. That is correct.
I would like to come over here, shift into Krynos,
car.
and chuck that at him.
It's the car.
Do it.
How do we know?
Welcome to Car City. Population U.
Hit him with the Tesla, Alex.
Oh, you want to do magic? I can do magic. Here's some telekinesis, and I'm just gonna chuck it at him.
You know, that is a huge car.
I'm a big
yeah,
werewolf.
my map skills will probably a little off a little bit. So
I will spend a rage to make that happen this round if I have to.
I'm going to need you to make a feat of strength to see if you can pick up the car. And pull it.
Oh, I can make a feat of strength. What do I have to roll?
On him.
Is it just a strength check or a strength and athletics check?
Well, what's your strength? You may not need to make this check.
My strength in Krynos form is 4 plus whatever. 4 plus 4 is 8. 8.
So yeah, you can flip a small car, but you can't throw a small car with strength of 8. So
Can I kick it towards him? Or do I just need to roll to accomplish something higher than what I can normally do without rolling?
yeah, so you need to make a feat of strength roll. You can roll willpower, and the difficulty is 9.
Roll willpower.
Yep. And basically what that is everything that succeeds basically umps your strength for a round.
All
I
right.
believe in you, Darren.
Let's roll a willpower check. Difficulty 9.
Mm-hmm.
Huh, 1 success, and it's a 10.
So yeah, the one with a 9, so that makes it a 9 strength.
I believe really hard if it works like the Matrix.
Unfortunately, yeah, not quite. Tossing an SUV is a 14, and hurling a pickup truck is a 15. So, I will say no. You cannot throw the SUV or the car. I will say with a 9 you can pick it up.
Awesome. Can I pick it up and take it over there and drop it on him?
I will say you can do that with a 9.
Okay. That's throwing with extra steps, literally.
Does a hernia do aggravated damage?
No, it's only lethal, but you can't soak it.
It's aggravating, but not aggravated.
And I would like to spend a rage so I can accomplish that this turn.
In all seriousness, Drew, it actually specifies that damage from botching the strength check is lethal, but it cannot be soaked. So you can regenerate from it, but you cannot soak it. It just happens.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Honestly, I can see some experience.
You gotta wear that belt.
So, so Darren has managed to heft up this car, which, as we have established, is probably an awakened spirit.
He
So
woke up. We definitely did.
that is the round. That is the end of the round. Now we have rage actions. First round rage actions. I believe Kennedy had a rage action, and Darren, and they both have initiative 10. So, yeah.
Go ahead and go first, Darren.
Yeah, I'm just gonna trundle over here and just say, "Hey, Magic Boy, quit doing that," and slam it on him.
He's so eloquent.
I'm glad you said swing, Alex. You get a much wider radius with that.
What do I roll to hit him?
Dex and athletics.
Do it, Alex. I want to see a homer.
I
want
do.
to see no third base shit.
I am trained in melee. If that works.
No.
They're the
no,
same
because,
dice pool actually, so it's okay. It's cool.
I will say, because it is an area effect weapon, roughly, sort of, that the difficulty is only going to be 4.
And that's dexterity and athletics, you said.
Yes. Remember, you're in Krynos.
There we go. 6 successes.
Holy crap.
And 2 of them are 10s.
So,
How much damage does a car do?
Much as it wants.
Strength +4.
At least. I'd say strength +6.
All right, here we
Roll
go.
the collateral right there.
So that's 14 dice.
Strength +6. All right, here we go. +5 extra successes. 10 ag, or I assume, I don't know. 10
No.
economy class. Fuck you.
I know car only does lethal damage.
But that's still gonna put him down if he doesn't soak it.
Use of a car.
It would be so sad when it catches it with one arm and looks at you.
Oh, you're that kind of magic guy. My bad.
Think I don't do magic steroids, Wolf Boy?
If he has a soak of 10, I'm leaving.
He's Ratkin, Son Goku.
The power of anime exists in this realm.
Oh dear.
So.
Economy class. Fuck.
That's so good.
So, with that, Darren levels the car, boom, and flattens the car down. You can't see his current state because you actually can't see him. He's under a car.
I'll jump on top of it just to be safe.
So, with that, Kendi.
Right, yes. So the rat who tried to claw me did not obligingly die. So
No, he did not.
well, then we're just going to have to try that again. Because, hey, I've got 2 hands. There's a claw on each. That was not a great hit, but it will still hit. With 2. So 1 extra success. But that is 5 ag with that claw. My left isn't as accurate, but it's got a little bit more oomph behind it.
You said 5, right?
I did.
And so with that, you tear into the ratkin, tear off a big chunk of its lower jaw and fur and muzzle. It seems really, really pissed, and also kind of fountains of blood are pouring down from what was left of his other half of his jaw. Killian, so that's all the rage actions, correct?
Yes.
Awesome. With that, top of the round, Killian, what would you like to do?
I'm pissed I got stabbed in the arm. I would like to step on his tail. And how much rage do I have?
That sounds like a personal question.
Yeah.
I mean,
All of it?
There it is. I have a lot of rage. And then I would like to spend 3 rage to just roll his head like those boxing things while I'm on his tail.
So.
Shit, right. So let's try to step on his tail first.
So you're trying to slam on his tail. With that, I'm going to need you to make a Dex and Athletics a test for the attack.
You know, I'm gonna spend the willpower for that shit. At least get 1 success. But you want Dex and Athletics.
Because I'm assuming that it's not just to do damage, but actually to pin the tail as well.
Ah, yeah, I'll do it. I'll go Looney Tunes, Dex, Athletics. What's the diff?
Difficulty is going to be 6 on normal diff.
I can't see anything. Just buzzing out of my shoe. So I got 2 successes with 1 10. Since I split the roll, I'm gonna get rid of that roll.
Okay. So go ahead and make me strength plus 3 damage for damage.
So when you're saying strength plus 3, I just click my strength check.
Yeah.
It's not clickable.
Oh, okay. Then
I have 2 dots in strength.
so just go ahead and let's see if there's another thing I'm gonna have you click on instead. For combat. Yeah, so if you scroll down to your, on the combat tab of your sheet,
Mhm.
if you just go ahead and just click on the damage for a Hispo bite, it's the appropriate strength plus 2.
Okay.
It just won't be aggravated. We'll just treat it as lethal because it's you're not using claws.
I got 0 success.
Oh,
Unlucky.
Oh wow. Did he hit you again? It's showing that you were wounded.
I have a -2. I only took 1 wound.
Yeah, you shouldn't be -2. You shouldn't have any anti-bonus at all, right? The first wound's free, isn't it?
yeah, because you should only be at bruised.
Yeah, you should not have any damage at all apart from that bruise you just got.
And that's right back. And I got 1 success every time. Fail, you stupid rat man.
So, while you're doing that, cool. And so you go in and smash on his tail, trying to pin him in place. So, brings us to Dell. What would you like to do?
Well, I mean, he's kind of preoccupied, so as far as Dell's concerned, it's closing time at the rat buffet. He's gonna give him another head bitey. No, Dell's just not that mad, really. I'm not gonna worry about rage. I'm just gonna bite him in the head. I didn't bite him very much, apparently. It's just a single success.
That's all you need to hit.
Yeah, man, them ones just got in me really bad. Oh well. So no extra successes. Still accounts for 4 ag.
Ow.
Awesome. So with that, yeah, you're just biting away. You tear off a big chunk of meat and fur, and it just kind of pours out, and blood's pouring out from the wound. And the rat looks really pissed at you.
I mean, you could just stop trying to kill me.
Yeah, what's the fun of that? Hey, Darren,
Hey, what?
can you make me a Dex and Athletics check, please?
I thought you were about to say a death saving throw, and I was like, this game
I'm-
doesn't have that.
Right,
game has
Justin,
death.
that's why you fail.
Yeah, I need a Dex Athletics test from you. Difficulty's going to be 8.
Oh boy, here we go.
Do
2
it.
successes.
2 successes?
2 successes.
Awesome. So you managed to sidestep and not fall in the hole that appears in the bottom of the SUV. As something comes tearing and clawing its way through the roof of the car, through the back seat of the car, and through the floor of the car. As I'm imagining the car is upside down. as the Ratkin that you just dropped the car on is coming out after you.
At least he's not chanting anymore.
No, your best guess is he's probably frenzied at this point.
Mm.
You can tell because he's singing, "Do you love me? Will you love me forever? Do you need?"
You interrupted his solo and it's gonna kill you.
Well,
So-
it's the line about coming through the back seat.
Right, yeah.
And he's and as he's coming up, he's got his eyes are kind of glowing in a sickly green light. He's got foam just kind of pouring out of his mouth. Yeah, so that's what he does. And now the Ratkin gets to go. The other Ratkin gonna go.
Yep.
So, so as the other Rat King begin to go, first off, Killian, you take a point of ag of damage.
Okay, I can do that.
Automatically. So far, the Ratkin are all armed with their teeth and their claws and their fangs. All of them are wearing ratty, dirty clothes and kind of shreds around them, even though they're in Cronus form. And as they're doing that, Darren, you notice the throbbing ache that you feel that did that extra level of damage. It actually comes from the arm. The knife is stuck in your arm, and it kind of has this sickly green glow to it.
Mm.
For Killian, not for Darren.
Sorry, yeah, Killian.
I was like, oh, he stabbed me. That's news.
No. And the others that are fighting.
Oh,
He just left it in there. That's crazy.
well, I mean, it's a tail, man. Grip strength on a tail ain't that great, is it?
He can get to you. They're as they're clawing and fighting at you. All of the other ones, the two in front of you, killing Kennedy, their tails are going to unsheath what looks like modified fang daggers.
Aww.
Okay. I'm going to use my Flame Dance gift so that I can spend a rage and go ahead and make a dodge without giving up my attack this turn.
By all means, do that.
That is 5 successes on my dodge.
Wow.
So the two that are on you both go and attack and miss. The one that's rushing over for Darren has just runs over, charges, and leaps, and does a leaping claw maneuver at Darren. I am going to need Darren to make me soak roll, please.
Not as much as I want to make a soak roll for you. It's ag, right?
Yes.
All right, here we go. 4 successes.
You take 1 point of aggravated damage. And I'm going to need a soak roll from Dale as well,
Well,
as the one that's in front of you is desperately trying to rip off your face.
oh, I like my face where it is.
Well, he doesn't because, well, most of his is on the ground now thanks to you, so.
Oof.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm soaking, and it is ag, you say, or is it lethal?
It is ag.
It is ag.
Oof.
I got a success. That's enough, right?
No, it's not.
Womp womp.
I need you to take 2 levels of aggravated damage.
Oh.
Brings us to the Wonder Twins, Nexus Slayer and Blood on the Dance Floor. What would you two like to do?
You can go first, Kennedy, if you want.
I
Alright.
should note, just for clarity and for fairness, my Ratkin are spending rage this round.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah, I should have done that.
So Kennedy is again going to spend a rage. But with my regular attack, I'm going to attack Yellow, who, if I am remembering correctly, is currently missing most of his jaw. So I'm hoping I can put him down.
Yes.
And I will, I mean, he's in Krynos, but Krynos rats aren't that tall. So I think I'm just going to do a chomp down bite on him.
Awesome.
Yeah. Oof, that is 6 successes to hit.
Woo! We love to see it.
Garbage on the damage, though. So it's only 4 ag with the bite.
And he failed his rage roll. And with that,
Oh,
he be dead, Joe. You have killed one of the Ratkin.
Murder.
Yeah, so Kennedy just kind of leans down and crunches his jaw, his top of his skull in her jaw,
Awesome.
and then spits out brain and bone.
But
And howls.
oh,
Awesome. Darren, what would you like to do?
quick mechanics question. Combat healing is something you're allowed to do as a free action every round, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
by the
But you-
damage is not bad.
Doesn't work on ag.
Doesn't work in ag. Okay, never mind. So I won't roll it.
So Killian could roll it because he took some lethal, but
Gotcha.
didn't he?
I took ag. No,
Oh, okay.
In that case, I would like to spend a rage point, but I'm going to do for my action on this round. I'm going to claw the frenzying one in front of me.
Okay.
And I push the button. We'll see what happens. Oh. Duh. I got 1 success. And I will deal 6 ag to him.
Why do you want to go do that?
Because I don't want him. I don't want the magic guy to hurt me. I got a lot of bravado.
You mean the foaming at the mouth, rabbit, frenzied Ratkin?
Yeah.
You said 6, right?
Yes. Yep.
So, how do you kill my poor Ratkin Theurge?
Ideally, when the other one comes up to get me, I grab him and I just shove him inside the other one until he explodes.
The poor guy.
And then I scream in his face, but I'm a werewolf, so it's more like a howl than a scream.
Awesome.
I'm gonna make a Ratkin turducken over here. Nobody can stop me.
Trying.
Okay, awesome. So you have killed my poor Theurge Ratkin. Makes me sad. I didn't get to use half of his awesome evilness. And his rage action. Rage action times.
Yay.
So first rage actions. Killian, what would you like to? You have a Ratkin that you've pinned by the tail.
Yeah, I'm just gonna slam him in the face with my claws like I'm a boxer with an open hand. 1, 2, 3. I got 3 successes, 2 successes, and 3 successes. Last 2 have a 10 on them. I forget, how does the raccoon bonus work? Is it just a hit?
It's just a hit. And you would have only gotten to do your first rage action now. Your second and third rage actions would happen after everyone else has taken their first rage action.
Oh, okay. So I will do the first claw.
And who else has got rage actions? So Dell did not take rage actions.
No, he did not.
Okay.
And he did not see that they were packing knives in time to do a thing. So, alas.
So the first one is 2 aggravated.
Awesome. And does he get the soak? Let's find out. Holy smoke. Really?
That sounds like he doesn't.
For every 9 I rolled or 10 I rolled a 1.
Ooh.
Welcome to my world.
So Killian did his rage action. Dell didn't get one. My
Theurge doesn't get one.
no, he doesn't get one. My Ratkin do though.
Yep.
This is gonna leave a mark. If I have enough dice for this roll.
I don't like the sound of that.
That's concerning.
Killian, can
Oh,
you
I
make
think-
me? Can you make me a soak roll, please?
Again,
Aggravated soak roll.
here we go. Oh, baby, I got a 1.
You got 1.
Yeah.
Cool. So you've just taken 5 levels of aggravated damage.
Oh. So I'm on hurt right now, right? I'm under.
Should be, because you've taken 2 before this.
Yep. So it worked out. I think it works 50-50.
As ooh, yeah, okay. As the Ratkin, as you're pulling on all that stuff, it's you're punching at it. It's kind of threw its head back, and as it did, it lashed out. Not with its tail, because you've got its tail pinned. So, and when you pin the tail let go of the dagger in your arm, and as it does, the Ratkin just latches his hand onto that dagger and draws it all the way down your arm.
Oh no!
Ooh. You're about to have a butterfly arm.
Oh.
And yeah, I need you to make me a wits and no, I need you to, never mind, not wits. I'm gonna actually say perception primal urge check. And I also need you to make a frenzy check after that, but because yeah,
It's that height.
I don't blame that for her, and that shit's wild. Perception primal urge, you said?
yes, please.
EMP at 6.
Yes, difficulty 6.
EMP at 6. I got 2 successes. What do I know? What do I think I know?
So as the dagger was being pulled on your arm, there was a whole whiff. You had a whole whiff of up your snout of rot and decay.
Oh no. I'm gonna be a zombie.
Killian, so that was that. And then I need you to make me a frenzy check. While you're doing that, Kennedy, can you make me a soak roll? And Dale, could you make me a soak roll? And ooh, I'm gonna need a soak roll from Darren as well. If I get a soak roll, that would be great. Yeah.
Mm.
Bill told otherwise that we are doing aggravated.
Yes, this is all ag. Yeah.
Oh no, I only got 2 successes.
Oh. Wow, crikey! I soaked 4, so that's
Okay.
nice.
So Darren, you take 1 more. Dell, you don't take any. Darren, what is your permanent gnosis?
My permanent gnosis is 4.
Oh, okay. So the ratkin you grabbed and slammed to the other one to kill him. Its tail flashes out and slices across your stomach, leaving a small thin trail of blood. As you do see that he did it with a dagger, and that dagger has a strange sickly green glowing sigil on it, and it seems to be dripping some sort of green liquid.
Oh, you want to
like
play
the-
like that?
Like the dagger itself is bleeding.
Yeah.
And the strange symbol that you see on it looks like this.
Oh well, that's nice. That's good.
It's a spiral from Fallout.
Don't love that.
Oh no!
Crossover episode.
So apparently the Fang dagger is under copyright.
No, Alex has a serial killer with the same like swirly symbol, and I'm just getting other trauma flashbacks on top of this trauma flashback.
So, on top of that, that is all their rage actions. I believe we had a rage action from Darren
Mhm.
and Kennedy, right?
Yes.
Yes.
How much damage did I take, Jonesy?
Oh, sorry. What did you soak?
1.
You take 2 levels of aggravated damage. And what's
Okay.
your permanent gnosis?
5.
Okay.
To be fair, I think aggravated damage is better than aggravating damage.
Slightly.
Did tell me between them right now.
Aggravating damage is when you stub your toe on a nightstand in the dark trying to go to the bathroom.
Right. Rage
And there's-
actions.
And then you take a rage action. Yes. Rage actions from Blood on the Dance Floor. What are you gonna do?
Blood on the dance floor is, part of me says claw, part of me says try to disarm that freaking dagger. No, I'm just gonna try to rip the arm out of its socket. Yeah, claw.
Disarm.
We're on the
Yeah.
same wavelength, Kennedy.
I'm going to spend a willpower also, so that will be 4 successes to hit.
Okay. That's definitely hit.
And that will be 6 ag with the claw.
Has it chosen? Ooh, yeah, apparently it has. That's the green, right?
Yes, that is the green.
So yeah, with that, he's up, but he is, it looks like part of his spleen and kidney and stomach have left his body. If he was mortal, he probably would have fallen over and not be doing anything. He'd probably be in shock, but he's not. So, Darren, what do you have one that you want to follow up on?
Yep, I would like to follow up and try and kill Blue here and keep my turducken going.
Cool.
Alright, so here's a claw attack for him. With 5 successes.
Nice.
And that is 4 extra successes for damage. For 9 aggravated damage.
How do you kill him?
So yeah, I take the arm that he stabbed me with the dagger with, and I rip that one off, and I shove the dagger up through his center, pinning him into the remains of the other one.
And this is why werewolves don't have humanity stats.
And then I lift them up as my new Ratkin Turducken Warhammer with an arm handle.
You're determined to get that hammer, aren't you?
I am.
For Ratkin, perhaps.
That leads us to second round rage actions. I know Killian's got one.
Yep.
How do I do my frenzy check?
Oh yeah. We're gonna need a.
It's willpower difficulty, your current gnosis, or current rage.
Oh no.
Oh. So wait, if I declare that I'm spending the rage isn't spent until I take my action. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Ooh. So will versus 4. I already took one. If I remember. Am I willing?
And the difficulty is going to be 6.
Okay. My favorite. I got 0.
Okay, so you don't frenzy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if you got 0, you didn't frenzy. So you're still higher brain functions is still, higher self is still in control. But you still have rage actions that you can take. So, and you'd spent 2. So,
I spent 3.
well, we already did 1. So that
So we got 2. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna keep the symbol earlier. Drawing a block. So first was 3, second was 2. So let's do another claw.
And did anyone else have secondary rage actions?
I did
I don't
not.
think so.
I rolled to hit, not to. I almost worried I'll do damage, so I got 1 extra. Ooh, that's 6 ag.
Against poor red?
Yes.
Nope. He fails his rage check and also drops. So how do you kill him off?
I just punch his head off. Punch his head off with my split in half arm, and it just splits it even further. Just so mad.
Oh.
So that was second rage actions. Kennedy, you didn't have one, did you?
Nope.
Okay. Killian, you still have one more rage action. I will say that you can get to the guy, the green, the last Ratkin marked green, if you wanted to get to him attack. If not, I'm not going to force you to spend the rage action. The rage.
No, I'm gonna grab this corpse by the tail and whip it at the at the green one.
I whip
Awesome.
my corpse back and forth. I whip my corpse back and forth.
Awesome. Make me a strength athletics check. Actually, let's see if there's something on the sheet that makes sense. Yeah, there isn't one. So yeah, just go ahead and make me. Yeah, we'll just use Dex and Brawl, just be easier. Just go ahead and roll a punch. Click on the punch thing, and we'll use the punch for ranged.
Ooh, I got 3 successes. Feeling good.
Cool. And go ahead and roll me damage.
4 bashing, just straight at his head.
Cool. So yeah, you slam into him. He's not dropped, but you hit him with a slightly thud, squish. Body parts kind of explode as they hit from the mostly eviscerated one as it hits him.
I'm beating you with your friend.
And brings us to top of the round. Killian, what would you like to do?
I would like to continue beating this man with his friend.
Well,
Let's do it again. Oh, I got 0 successes.
Aw.
They weren't that close. I
There
guess.
wasn't much of a friend left.
So as I go to swing on him again with a nice overhead, the tail just detaches from the body. It doesn't come down with me.
Oh no.
That's really gross.
I got a whip now, though.
Has whipped his way. What would you like to do, Dell?
Wait, I can still move, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I like my friend Kennedy right here. I like this position where I'm supporting her.
Well, I guess Dell is going to have to spend a rage because I don't think at this point. Actually, that's an interesting question. Does jam weapons work on a Fang Dagger?
It could.
You know what? I don't
It's
think
really difficult to do though. The less moving parts it has, the harder it is to do. But
yeah,
there,
that one in particular is really going to be rough. I think
Yeah.
it might be easier to just kill this stupid bugger.
he is pretty jacked up. He's missing a big chunk of his lower abdominal.
Definitely chomped his shit. I'm going to go ahead. Adele is unhappy. He is going to. I feel like spending rage is so not a good idea for him, but he's going to. He's going to spend a rage, just in case, and he's going to go for the neck. He's going to keep on with the bite.
Cool.
And you know what? I'm actually really annoyed at this rat. Della's going to spend a will for a guarantee to success, just to make sure we actually do.
Not if you're spinning rage the same round.
Nerds! I forgot about that! Okay, well, then scratch the willpower, but keep the head biting. Okay, I clicked it. Wow, there we go. 3 successes.
That's it.
And it's 2 ag. That is still not impressive.
Brings us to my Ratkin.
Yeah.
I actually rolled 0 successes on that. I didn't roll anything over a 4
I'm okay
on that
with
attack. And Kennedy, I'm going to need you to make me a soap roll, please.
Yeah.
Or to activate your gift, whichever you want to
Yeah,
do.
I'm gonna activate that gift because I don't like soaking. I'm much happier to get it out of the way. So I will dodge. I will get 2 successes on the dodge, which is probably not gonna be enough.
Actually, that is just enough.
Okay.
So my Ratkin have gone. They're spinning rage this round, assuming they live long enough. Kennedy, what would you like to do?
Kennedy is going to just kind of sidestep down a little bit so that her alpha can come in and flank this guy if he survives, and is going to reintroduce her claw into him because she's already clawed this guy once. Now it will be 3 successes to hit. And that will be 4 ag as she brings her talons into him.
So how do you finish off this Ratkin?
Well, you said that he already had most of his insides kind of dangling. So she's just going to shove her hand into the cavity that she's already carved out and bring it up and out through his throat.
Nice.
Cool. And Darren, what would you like to do?
Oh, you know, I would like to. I would like to scamper over to the one that Dell is facing off against.
Okay.
And I would like to activate my Visage of Fenris and tell him to stop fighting with us, and we might let him live.
Ooh.
Sure. Go for it.
I got 5 successes on Fuck Around and Find Out.
Okay. So that is your go. It's the end of the round. First round rage actions is Killian. You didn't spend any rage this round, did you?
Oh no, my arm's starting to hurt.
Dell, you spent rage, right?
He did spend a rage, yes. As a matter of fact, I forgot to mark off the rage, but I'll fix that after I've done this roll. I'm gonna keep going with the. Yeah, I can't spend anything other than rage at the moment, so it's gonna be another Hispo bite, and that is 4 successes.
To hit
Yep.
or damage.
No, for damage, it's gonna be 7 aggravated.
Ow.
Yeah.
So how did you finish off this Ratkin?
It's Dell just like clamps his jaws on the Ratkin's neck and just kind of goes and drops it, and then goes to look for his headphones.
And Darren, for what you know, he would have run away like a little bitch on his rage action. He was gonna run away because he does and he looks up at you, does the blink, and then Dell rips out his throat.
Yeah. I was really just trying to break his neck, but still, you know, either way, he's dead.
These dang rats.
So with that, we're a little late to go on our break, so I think we should probably grab a break real quick and deal with the fallout of this combat when we come back. Sound good?
Sounds beautiful to me.
Sounds good.
Into it.
All right, we'll be back in a few.